Welcome to Tantrum Mouse Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're looking at a prototype of Fences from Bearded Board Games. Fences is a 2 to 4 player tile laying game that takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play. It's designed by Adam Collins and Tim Forbes. It's being published by Bearded Board Games. It'll be on Kickstarter this December. Farms will be growing in this game, and you'll get points from enclosing pastures with fences and collecting animals. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Let's look at the prototype components. There's player boards, tiles, score trackers, and barns. To set up, you'll place the tiles in piles based on player count. Everyone receives a player board and draws 2 tiles. On your turn, you'll place 1 tile from your hand in the main area, and you can place one of your barns on it if you want. Then grab a new tile from the stack. You're working on creating different pastures for the animals. If you enclose an area with fences, then check your farmer card to see if you score any points, like 6 points for closing a farm with no sheep. If there's a barn on that finished pasture, then the owner will score points, 1 point for each animal in the pasture. Or, if it's all of one type of animal, then you get to double the score. The player gets the barn back. And could get even more points like this, plus 3 points for each farm closed with at least 1 pig. Always check your farmer card to see what will score your points. It's more than just the number of animals. Play will continue until all tiles have been played, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. I like that the game scales well with the different types of tiles, number of tiles based on player count, and I like that you have 2 tiles in your hand when it's not your turn so that you can be ready when it is your turn. There is a little take that in the game. A player may have all cows in their field, and you can throw a pig in there to keep them from lots of points. Or maybe you know that they'll get points if there's no sheep in a pasture based on their farmer card, so you place a sheep in the field. Fences feels a little bit like Carcassonne in 2 main ways. One are the actual tiles, because you are playing them on the main game area and trying to match them to the other tiles that are on the game board. And the other are the barns. There are a limited supply, just like you have a limited supply of meeples in Carcassonne. So when you're playing those barns out, you need to be aware of putting them out at the right time to help you score the most points. There are a lot of farmer cards in this game, and they are all different, which makes the game replayable from game to game. As you can see, the faces here are all the same, so I'm assuming that they'll be different in the final production. I really like the different shapes and patterns of the fences on the tile. You can make some unique shapes as you create the different fields with the animals. I remember one game I was looking for a certain shape to help finish my field, and I found it. That's very satisfying. If you enjoy tile laying games like Carcassonne, looking for a new take on that with this farming theme, are okay with a little bit of take that, as players could mess up what you're trying to do with your farms, then check out Fences from Bearded Board Games, coming to Kickstarter this December.